This looks good on paper, but real use is a different story. You'd think that paying nearly $1,150 would net you the most reliable and durable impact wrench on the market, but I'll be the first to tell you that's not always the case. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. The Milwaukee 2867-22 M18 Fuel 1-inch high-torque impact wrench 8.0 kit, this thing's got some real potential, but first, let's get real, this isn't for just anyone. If you're a DIY weekend warrior or have a tiny workshop with minimal heavy lifting requirements, you'd be best off saving your money, link is in the description. But if you're part of the real-world workforce, working on oil rigs, construction sites, or other industrial settings where tools see serious workday after workday, then we might have a winner here. The real-world use of the Milwaukee 2867-22 will put your skepticism to rest. Sure, the specs are what you'd expect, 1-inch high-torque impact wrench, 8.0 battery life, but what this means in action is where the magic happens. In a world where even slight inaccuracies in torque application can mean costly repairs or even catastrophic failure, this thing delivers time and time again. In the field, this impact wrench is a beast. The 8.0 battery provides serious juice, enough to get the job done without needing constant recharges. When you do need to swap batteries, you'll appreciate the included carrying case, which doubles as a safe place to dock your freshly drained pack. But it's not just about brute force. Milwaukee's taken the design cues of professionals and built this to last. The housing is weather sealed and the electronic controls can take a beating because they're going to. These aren't features, they're expectations. So, who should buy this baby? You're a heavy-duty worker with serious requirements. Perhaps a maintenance supervisor, a site foreman, or even a seasoned professional who's outgrown their current toolset and wants to make it easier to tackle that next project. This thing's built for those long days, long hours, and constant demands that only come with the territory. If that's you, then you'll be the proud owner of a reliable partner that gets it done time and time again. On the other hand, if your garage is your workshop and you're still figuring out the basics of a cordless drill, then save your money. Trust me, you won't be using this in that capacity, and that's fine, it's simply not for you. What you'll get out of this impact wrench will be directly proportional to your level of expertise and the demands you put on it. The one thing you need to be aware of, however, is the hefty price tag. At a whopping $1,149, this thing better be perfect, and it is. In fact, the only real knock against it that I can find has to do with its ergonomics. Some folks, yours truly included, have found that, on prolonged use, the handle starts to feel a little small. Not to the point where it becomes unusable, but enough that it's worth mentioning. If you're the type to work on massive projects all day, every day, this might be a consideration you should factor into your decision. Now, at the end of the day, the decision is simple. If you've got the budget for a $1,150 impact wrench, then the Milwaukee 2867-22 has earned its keep. With that price tag comes not just a reliable, heavy-duty tool, but an expectation of performance that's backed by one of the industry leaders. Don't let the specs fool you, it's the real-world application where the magic happens. Check the description link for today's price on Amazon.